This is the meditation to release negativity. It's also known as Fists of Anger from Kundalini Yoga. This short 3-minute practice is a very powerful way to release the repressed emotions that are stored in the body, which will then increase circulation and energy flow within the body. And it's also a powerful way to quickly shift your aura, your magnetic field. So every time that we release repressed emotions, they transform into energy, which then expands our aura, which is also our field of protection and our field of magnetism. So whatever we project out moves through our aura, and then we also send that signal out and then receive through that signal. So the clearer we are in our own body, free from the emotions of the past, the more we start to create new realities and new experiences for us that are not based on past experiences. So I'm going to go over quickly what this meditation entails, and then we'll move right into the practice for 3 minutes. So first of all, why 3 minutes? In Kundalini, we talk about different time frames of meditation. 3 minutes is the baseline, and within 3 minutes, it starts to change our circulation and the blood chemistry within our body, and also impacts our magnetic field. So any meditation that we do for 3 minutes will work on these aspects within the body. And in this meditation, there's an invitation to really go into emotions. So if you start to feel any anger, any frustration, any resentment, anything that is in your life right now currently, and it could be even something that is from your past that you hold on to, and it's like this story has a grip on you and you always go back to it. This is an invitation to use this breath and this meditation to go into those emotions and to release them through the breath. Now, that being said, you may also come into this practice and not have anything that is coming up for you in the moment, and it can be a great surge of energy. So really just bringing your focus into using the breath and putting your full energy and intention into the practice behind what you're doing. So the aspects of this meditation is, first, we're sitting up straight in a posture that is tall. So we can either sit on the floor cross-legged, or we can sit in a chair with our feet uncrossed and the feet flat on the floor. Now, when we're in this straight spine, it's important that we apply a neck lock, which means that our chin is slightly tucked back. So if our chin is lifted, it cuts off the flow of Kundalini at the back of the spine and the cervical spine. So you want to gently tuck the chin. It's a very soft and gentle tuck, and this will expand the back of the neck, so that the spine is in one long line, so that the Kundalini can raise into the higher brain centers. So that is the first thing, is our posture. The second thing is that we have our breath, and this is the foundation of this practice. We breathe in and out through an O-shaped mouth, and it's more of a rapid breath to have the initiation of energy movement in the body. So just as in long, deep breathing, which I will link that video down below so that you can watch that video as well if you don't have the basics of breath with the long, deep breathing, which is the foundational practice of breath. I pull my navel in on every exhale. Now, if this doesn't come to you immediately, focus on the O-shaped mouth and just focus on the breath coming in and out through the mouth rapidly. So that is the foundation for our practice. The second part of the practice is our thumbs will be into the pinky mound, and we place it right at the pinky mound there. And then we bring the rest of our fingers over top the thumb, and we gently squeeze so that this mudra, this hand seal, is tight from the wrist down to the fingertips. So we're holding this very strong. Now, the hand is a map to the cosmos. There's also reflex responses that initiate different responses in the brain. And when we move into bringing the thumb and the pinky finger together, the thumb represents your identity, and the pinky finger represents communication. So when we bring them together, it's how you communicate with yourself and others. And then we bring the rest of the fingers down, and it's as if we're squeezing the ego identity out by holding this together so that we come into that space of clear communication with ourselves and with others. So we bring everything in here. Our arms are up, and just take a moment, rest your arms down. Now, I'm going to ask you to lift your arms up and feel how that feels in your body. So lift your arms up in front of the body above the heart center. Now, there's two ways of lifting the arms up. We can either lift up and the arms are heavy and the shoulders, there's no engagement here and everything's really heavy in the arms. Or we can think of dropping the shoulders down the back. So the shoulder blades come down and in towards the spine. So you can see how this slight movement will adjust, so my chest will lift. So this is locking you in. It's similar to when we talk about working on the core and the core wraps around. It's similar in the upper body. So we have this second core exercise where the shoulder blades come down and in. And from here, when we lift the arms up and the shoulders are stabilized down, we have a really strong foundation to keep our arms up, and it gives us more stamina to keep going. So from here, we have the breath in and out through the mouth, and on each exhale, we swing the arms back behind us through our aura. Okay, so this is the nature of how we move into this meditation. And I invite you to, again, put your full attention, full energy behind what you're doing. If you have any previous injuries, or if there's any tension that shows up that feels like you're going to injure something, I invite you to pause here, stay with the breath, stay with the breath, stay with the intention of releasing emotions and energy or transforming your energy. And then as soon as you can come back in, come back in. And eventually your stamina will build and you'll be able to do the full 3 minutes. So I can tell you that when I first did Fists of Anger, it took me about a week, and I did it as a daily practice, and I've done it for a 6-month period of time every single day. And so for the first week, I did have a previous injury in my shoulder, and I could feel like this little tinge of pain that would come in my shoulder. And what would happen is it was almost like, it wasn't sharp pain where I knew it was dangerous, but I'm going to explain this because this is really helpful to distinguish between pain that is injury, like either provoking or a past injury that you feel, or pain, which is more of a tension and an armor that we have, which is typically repressed emotion. So we store emotions in the body, and then it creates armor around different areas of the body. So in my shoulder, I started feeling like my shoulder was really heavy, and then it started getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and the mobility was gone. So as I was moving through Fists of Anger, it was feeling weighted down, and there was this sensation of pain, yet I knew it wasn't injury pain. So I could last for the first week about a minute of going strong, and then I paused and I stayed with my breath and I came back in. And then once the week went by, there was layers of energy and armor that shed from my shoulder, and then I was solidified in for 3 minutes and I could keep going. And from then on, I've never had this come back again. Whatever was in my shoulder had been released. So it is a very powerful way to move through armor and tension and where we store these emotions in the body as well. So I invite you to bring that into your awareness while you practice. So far we have our posture and we have our breath. Next is our eye gaze. The eye gaze will be closed, and the eyes gently come up and in between the brows to the third eye point between the brows. This gives us a focal point and a steadiness during our practice. It also strengthens and activates our pituitary gland. So this helps to open our intuition and come into our neutral mind and into our stillness within. So at the end of our 3 minutes, we're moving through this. I'm going to say inhale through the mouth. So we take a deep inhale, And as you do that, you interlace the fingers, flip them up. The arms come up over the head, and even with the arms up, the shoulders are relaxed and down. Straighten the arms, and we hold the breath. So we suspend the breath. We imagine our entire body relaxing and white light coming through our auric field to relax us. Then we exhale deeply through the mouth. And again, inhale through the mouth. Suspend the breath, and I'll tell you to pull the root lock in, which sends the Kundalini energy up the spine. The root lock is the rectum, sex organs, navel, and you squeeze it up and in. And we gently pull on these areas to create this pressure to send the energy up to the higher brain centers. Then again, exhale through the mouth. We repeat that one more time, so it will be 3 times in total. And then we inhale, and then exhale, slowly come through the aura with our hands, placing the hands to the earth, taking a couple of breaths, grounding here, and then coming back into present moment awareness, into the space with our eyes opened. So that being said, we are ready to begin. Come into a comfortable seated position, either on the floor or in a chair. Anchor and root through your tailbone. Engage your lower abdomen, lengthen your lower back, lift your chest, relax your shoulders, apply a neck lock. Eye gaze comes up and into the third eye between the brows. Energetically elevate through the crown of your head. Eyes are closed, focused at your third eye point between the brows. Inhale and exhale through your mouth. Be relaxed in your body and alert in your mind. Now we bring our thumb into the pinky mound, and we bring the fingertips over top to create a fist. Bring your arms up to the shoulder, just below shoulder level, above the heart. Shoulders are relaxed and down. Feel the tension in your fists. Start to connect into any energies that are present that are negative to release. Bring your full energy behind this practice now as we move into fists of anger. Breathe in and out through the O-shaped mouth as the arms come behind you. Interlace the fingers. Inhale through your mouth, lift the arms up over your head, palms face up. Suspend your breath. Allow the light to start to encompass your aura and move through your aura, relaxing you. Exhale through your mouth. Hold the posture. Inhale through your mouth. Suspend the breath. Pull in the root lock, rectum, sex organs, navel. Focus third eye. Send the energy up. Feel the light enter your field and into your body. Exhale through your mouth. One more time. Inhale. Suspend the breath. Pull in the root lock. Squeeze. Focus third eye. Feel the stillness within. You're surrounded and filled with light. Exhale. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, slowly release your palms. Move your hands through your auric field at the sides of your body, all the way down. Touch the earth. Inhale. Exhale. Bring your palms into your lap, facing upward. Allow your breath to regulate. Notice your energy and observe the sensations within. Inhale. Exhale. Very softly and gently open your eyes and come back into the space. And thank you for joining me in this practice today. And I'd love to hear your comments, your questions, your experience of this meditation. So feel free to comment below. And for more videos like this, please subscribe and like this video, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.